Okay, so this is for 10 seconds. This is part one. So it's a series of training videos to get through this project, and this is the first one. So you want to start with this. All right, so what we want to do is go to room 31. Should be over here on the favorites. Should have access to room 31. If you don't, pause the video and call me over. But if you do, go ahead, double click on room 31 and it'll open up the folders that are there. If you need the password for room 31, it's student. And make sure you check that little box that says to add the password to your keychain. But it's lowercase student for the password. Alright, also the choice I'm using for my view, my folder view, is these four rectangle squares here. And if for class of 27, or sorry, for school year 2017-2018, we're using this week 22 vids folder to get to our videos. And you want to go to the period that you are in, and again, also make sure you're using those items right there. Use the view that's here, those four squares. That way you can kind of get a better look at your videos, find your videos. You might have more than one. All right. And once you get that open and you're kind of looking at the videos, pause this training video for so that you can look through these. Then what we want to do is go down to Finder. Keep this here. If you have it full screen like this, go up here and hit the green button there so that we have a window. Okay. Then go over here to Finder, all the way down here. I'm over here. Right click, and I want to click on New Finder Window. So we now have a window over here. You're going to go to your Documents folder and also keep the same view that I've been using right here. Somewhere in the white space area, just right click and click New Folder, and then call the new folder 10 seconds FL. Okay, and 10 seconds FL. Go find that folder. I've got a lot of folders, so and double click on it, and you should have an empty folder here. Then what I want you to do is drag the folders, all the video files into that folder that are yours, okay, that you come out in. And if it's just one, it's just one. But if you have multiple folders, multiple files, go ahead and drag them all in. Okay. All right. And once you've done that, we want to, and just so that you know, all video projects will require you to make a folder in your Documents folder for that particular video project. Okay, so we'll be doing this every time we make a new video. And you will be dragging the videos into the folder just so that they're on your local drive. I want you to go now to the launch pad, the rocket ship down here, and look for the PR, the purple PR that says CC 2017. So Premiere Pro CC 2017. I want you to click, hold, and drag it down into your quick start bar at the bottom, and then I want you to click on it to open it up. Again, pause this video as you need, and rewind it and fast forward it as you need. So the first time you do this, it's going to take a while. Just sit there until you get to this screen. Now, the first time you open up Premiere Pro Creative Cloud 2017, it's going to open up with a video. It's going to start showing you some videos. Go ahead and just go to the bottom right corner of that window and click Skip, and that'll take you to this window right here. Okay, the Start window. You want to click on New Project. Up here for the name, you want to put the name of the project, which is 10 seconds FL. And very important, so that you know where your video files are. Click on Browse and go to your Documents folder and go find and click on the folder that's your 10 seconds FL folder and click Choose. All right, so we have Documents, 10 seconds FL folder, project name's 10 seconds FL, and then we click OK. All right, so here's Premiere Pro's workspace. So the first thing we need to do is get a timeline for our video. So we're going to go up here to File, New, Sequence. See that? File, New, Sequence, click. And we want to go up to the very top option here where it says ARRI. Click the triangle there, or sorry, just do some stuff here. Click the little greater than sign, twirl it, and then go to the 1080p folder, twirl that, and then I want you to go down to the fourth one where it says ARRI 1080p 2997. Alright, that stands for the 30 frames per second, and the 1080p is the high definition. Then go ahead and come down here to sequence name. And we don't want to leave it sequence name. We always name our files and our timelines, because this will be the name of your exported video, would be whatever the sequence name is. So that needs to be 10 seconds FL. Put that in, then click OK. So here we have our timeline now, okay? And it's called 10 seconds FL. Now we need to import our video files. So to do that, we're going to go up here to File, Import, and we're going to go to Documents, and we're going to go to our 10 seconds folder, and we're going to select the video files that we've already copied into this folder. Do not select the PR Proj folder, okay? Don't import that. That is your project that you're working on right now. So we just want to just do a selection on the actual videos. Different ways you could do it. You could click on one at a time, or you could hold down the Command key and click on one at a time, or you can use a little selection box like that. And then click Import. These video files will import now. And once you load them in, there might be some activity down here. It looks like my screen's cut off a little bit. There it goes. You'll see a little bit of activity in the bottom right corner. Once you don't see anything happening down here anymore, you're ready to go. So here's our videos. So now we want to begin editing our video for this first part. So what we're going to do is go to the first video that we want to look at, and we're going to double click on it, and that will bring it up here. This is where we work on videos. Okay, so I've got a scrubber here, and I put that at the beginning, and I can start playing it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jaffe.
Okay, so you can see that at the beginning here of my video, I'm just waiting, and then once I want to start talking into the camera, I'm going to put the scrubber right to that point. Okay, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to click on this Mark In. This Mark In, and this is where my piece that I'm cutting out will begin at. Okay, so wherever this marker starts at. Now I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jaffe. And a fun fact about me is this is my favorite class period too. You're lying. And I made this tie-dye, and it makes me look like a cow.
Alright, so I think I want to stop at the point where I say this is my favorite class period too.
My favorite class period too.
Okay, so I'm right about here. And this is the piece I want. I don't want anything after it. So I'm going to use this guy to mark out. Okay, so I got my mark in, my mark out. If I want to play that piece, I could click right here where it says go to in, mark in, and I can play it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jaffe. And a fun fact about me is this is my favorite class period too.
Alright, I click stop because I don't need to. But just some of these shortcuts here. This takes you to the mark in. This one will take you to the mark out. And of course you can use the scrubber too, just to kind of move around. So now what I want to do is I want to bring this clip, this edited clip, this piece of my video file, and I want to bring it into my timeline, which is right down here. Notice on this we've got a video 1. These are like our layers. Video 1, video 2, video 3, audio 1, audio 2, audio 3, audio 4. Alright, so I'm going to go right up here, anywhere on this preview screen, click, hold, and drag down and snap it into place right there against the left edge of the timeline. anytime you get this, just always say keep existing settings. And you'll only get that once. For the rest of the project, it won't come up. Oops, you can see I moved this. So here's like a zoom bar. So if you want to zoom in, you go to the right edge of this thing and you kind of zoom it in, and it zooms into the timeline. If you want to zoom out, you could zoom out. And if you got a really big video where it won't, if you're fully zoomed out and you still can't see all your video, that's when you can start moving this back and forth, right? You can move this as you need. But anyway, you kind of want the video clips to be, you know, where you can click on them. So I'm going to make it about that big. And it's also in seconds up here. So you can see that so far my clip is 6 seconds. Oh, and look at that. It says it's 6 seconds and 14 frames. 14 out of 30. 14 divided by 30, or 14 over 30, it's a fraction, would be about half a second. So this is about 6.5 seconds. And now I've got some places up here where I can go ahead and play. I could even do more editing. But we're going to do, for this semester, this class, we're going to do all our editing over here. Over right here, all we're going to use this for is to play it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jaffe. And a fun fact about me is this is my favorite class period too. Hi, I'm Mr.
All right. And you could also just scrub
This is my
it.
favorite class period too.
Have fun with that, right? Okay, gotta love this stuff. Man, I love this stuff. All right, now let's say there's more of the video I want to see. So I'm going to put the playhead to the end of my mark out, the end of my last clip. I'm going to click play and decide where I want to create a new clip. All right, so I don't want to get the clapping.
And I made this.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about making the shirt. So I'm going to move the scrubber to where I think, right about here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a mark in. Now, it forgets about the old mark in, creates a new mark in, and now let me see where I want to play. Okay. Okay, there, cow, right there. Okay, blue and purple cow. Blue and red cow. There's some purple in there too. So I'm going to put the scrubber right about there, and this is about where I want to finish at. So I'm going to go ahead and click my mark out. Okay, so let me go ahead and play that. Go back to the beginning here.
And I made this tie-dye, and it makes me look like a cow. Did you think?
Okay, so it's gonna just stop there, right? It won't stop, but I just stopped it. Okay, so now I want to click, hold, and drag this clip. I'm going to put that one right next. It's going to snap it in. Snapped in because I've got the magnet icon on. See, now it's off. You want snapping, it'll help you. Right? It'll help you when you get close to kind of pop into the right spot, because we don't want any gaps in between our video clips and in our edited clips. We could zoom in, way in, to make sure there's no gap. So there's no gap there. That's what we want. Okay? Because if we have a gap, it's going to have a dead zone in our video, right? And that won't look good. So we want to make sure we use snap. You got to be careful. If you push too hard to the left, you've just destroyed the end of your clip. See, it's gone. It's gone. So if you do that by accident, do a Command Z, right? And then try it again. This time make sure you just kind of don't push it too hard. It should snap into place for you, like two magnets sticking together. Okay? So now let's take a look and see what we got in our video.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jaffe. And a fun fact about me is this is my favorite class period too. And I made this tie-dye, and it makes me look like a cow.
Okay? It will stop at the end of the video. Wherever the last clip is, it'll automatically stop. That's all we need to do for today. That's a good amount to start with. So we'll do a Command S to save our project, or we can go File, Save As. Oops, I don't want to save a copy. File, Save As, and make sure it's going into our 10SecondsFL folder, and make sure it's called 10SecondsFL, and we close Save and Replace. But again, Command S is all you got to do. All right, good luck. Hope you get this far. The next training video will pick up where we left off, and it'll be the 10SecondsFL Part 2. Very good.